So a very common question these days is why organic food is so expensive and is it worth it? And there are a number of reasons why organic food is more expensive than conventionally produced food. And one reason is just the simple effect of supply and demand. The supply of organic food right now is still much lower than the demand, so that automatically raises the price. Another reason is the production costs of organic food. It's much higher than what it costs to produce conventionally produced food, and some examples of that are it requires much more labor per unit of output for organic food. The yield on small organic crops obviously is much lower than the yield on gigantic conventional farms, so they have to, charge more per unit of product. And the cost to harvest, process, and transport the small quantities from organic crops requires more money as well. For a food manufacturer to have the USDA certified organic seal on their label, they have to follow strict regulations from the USDA National Organic Program, whereas a conventional farmer doesn't have to follow those guidelines, has the liberty to use inexpensive synthetic chemicals like pesticides and herbicides and fertilizers to protect their crops. And the organic farmer has to find more expensive means to protect their crops. So all these reasons are why organic food is more expensive. And the next question is it worth it? And in my opinion, the answer is yes. Because in most cases, particularly if you're getting your organic food from a local small farmer, the nutritional value is going to be higher. Reason being is that the soil, the richness of the soil is going to be higher in vitamins and minerals. And by eating organic, you're not going to be exposing yourself to all of those synthetic chemicals and pesticides and waxes which is often on conventional food. And usually the taste and texture is superior too with organic food. And if you're considering buying organic but are concerned about the price, what I would suggest is start with what the environmental workers group calls the dirty dozen. From their analysis, they analyze the pesticide residue of foods, and from their analysis they have found that these 12 foods have the highest pesticide residue. And if we were to just switch to the organic form of these 12 foods, we could reduce our pesticide residue exposure by 80%. So those 12 foods, what they call the dirty dozen, are apples, grapes, blueberries, strawberries, peaches, nectarines, celery, lettuce, kale and collards, sweet bell peppers, potatoes, and spinach. So that's where I would suggest that you start as far as eating organic food. And for more information on that topic, you can go to my website, Living Proof, www.livingproofnyc.com.